Jared Paquette gets the start in goal for Yale, squaring off against a Tewaaraton midseason award watch list candidate in Emmett Carroll. And the faceoff, will be keeping an eye on that a lot. Machado Rodriguez winning almost 60% of his draws. Penn gets the better of him there.
Yeah, I talked to Murph at long length yesterday, Joe, and he's talking about pace being movement of the ball, movement of players, bodies and ball moving, creating flow and opportunity. Shoot that.
Leo Hoffman lets it fly.
At least he shot it, Joe.
Yeah.
Right? Leo this year has been unwilling to shoot. Here comes Yale in a fast break situation.
Extra pass, bumping it down low. Anderson returns it. Chris Lyons, who scored a ton of goals for Yale.
So Yale here in kind of a sort of a spun down 3-3. They're protecting the inside carefully by Penn to not let it get inside to the crease player. And so that forces him to the outside to take, and went in. Yeah.
A bounce shot from the outside does score for Lyons, and Yale strikes first.
I think if you're Penn, Joe, that's the shot you're willing to give up, right? That sort of clean look for Emmett Carroll to try to make the save there. They expect him to make that save. It's probably 11, 12 yards out, and Chris Lyons made a nice shot opposite stick, but he's got a clean look at that. Penn's giving that shot up so Emmett can save it. In that case, he did not.
Yale leading 1-0. Carson Kuhl being chased all the way out by Ryan McLaughlin. Johnson draws the double. Lets it fly, and Carroll makes the save.
They've got to find ways to create turnovers, to create goals. And one way to do that is 10-man ride and create havoc and create turnovers. You notice the Yale defenseman coughed that ball up just a moment, right? If Penn picks that up, it's a goal.
Now a low shot instead. It's a score on the other end. Brad Sharp strikes.
Well, that is a great shot by Brad Sharp coming down the right wing. He's going high with his stick, showing it high, and then ripping it in the low corner.
Cam Rubin returns it to him. Patterson, who's occupied that X spot a lot for Penn. Walsh lets it rip, and a save up high again. Paquette makes the save. You were saying Penn's got to get those balls low.
What Yale's doing a nice job of, Joe, is attacking the wings, right? Because you'll see they try to, it's a wing-based attack where they make slide, a weird and awkward slide for Penn coming from the middle to get to the sides.
Inside 4 minutes to go in the first, 2-0 lead for Yale. Bulldogs looking to triple their lead here. A shot and a score, they do. Leo Johnson.
Great play by Leo Johnson. If you're Yale, this is like your dream come true as to how you wanted this game to start, right? Defensively, you're solid. You're not giving up a lot of quality shots, and offensively, you're getting that wing look. They're very oriented toward the right wing and the left wing because it stretches and pulls your defenders from the middle.
For Yale, Paul van Bostelaar, very, very good freshman, and he has a bright future here at Penn. That's not a matchup that Penn's going to be looking for all that often. Now a flag's down here.
And Paquette has not played that much lacrosse this year, man. I would sure make him make some saves.
3-0 lead for Yale. A shot in tight and a score. Ben Smith, the senior, able to find the back of the net and break the shutout. We'll see what that does for the Quakers here.
It's a good cut, right? I'd like to see Penn do more cutting, right? But this is Ben Smith coming right-handed. He is right-handed himself. They lose him inside for half a second. Catch goal, right? That's when you've got to be flowing and cutting. Again, operating from the wing.
Bounce shot wide of Carroll. And you do wonder, we've seen several teams go to the bounce shot over and over again against Carroll. You wonder if teams are kind of putting that book out to try to find something to solve the Penn netminder. There's another one. Low score for the goal. That time it stayed low. Lyons nets his second, and Yale with the immediate answer.
Yeah, if you're Yale, happy with how things have gone so far. If you're Penn, you're not. Right, the strength and core of your team is your defense. It just runs right past him, turns left-handed, shoots a high stick but a low shot.
Lions thinking hat trick. Muscles his way past Lavelle.
Great slide by Penn there to replace. Open in front of the goal.
Oh, look out there. Too easy for Yale. And that's Anderson. Doesn't get a whole lot easier for Anderson as Yale builds their lead.
What happened there, Joe, is that one of the Penn players slid to help, and nobody stopped. Nobody protected Anderson. So they just got lost for half of a second. They got to get going now. They cannot allow this whole half to go by without playing good lacrosse.
Davis gets absolutely obliterated. Flag is down. And now we'll see about it. 5-1. Yale with the lead, Penn with the extra man opportunity.
Penn cutting here. They were in a 1-3-2. They're now. Wow.
That was fast. Griffin Skane going inside for the score, and the junior able to find the back of the net on the extra man.
Not sure what happened there because Paquette has showed really well in high shots. Maybe he dipped his head or he dropped his shoulders to sort of allow the goalie's stick to come down. But he's standing there. It's not the greatest angle either. Bam. Who knows? He just dropped the goalie pulled his stick down for half a second. Get the ball movement. There's some space here for Provost. Great job by Yale to force him to his right. He's very left-handed, and Yale is forcing him to play right-handed. They've got a little opportunity here. It's just not there.
I can't believe that pass connected, nor can I believe that shot got off from Patterson, and he's still getting chopped at. Another flag coming down. This might be 2 here, George.
I can't believe that ball was caught. That's from the rear there. And then I think there's another one when he's down. And then another one. Wow, I'll be very curious to turn and look. And he just kind of flung it the minute he got it. And all those passes were intended to get to that. So if you're Ben Smith, you've got to put that thing in the goal.
Low shot and a score. That time, the back of the net for Travis Smith, the specialist on the EMO, and Penn starting to string goals together.
And look what happens when you shoot it low, Joe. A little bouncer. Every now and again, it just might go in. Right, that's a really good shot. Opposite the stick side, coming hard, heavy, right-handed. Perfect shot inside the corner. Yeah, no doubt. Penn's extra man. Oh, no, not another fundamental mistake. That's what they worked on all week to eliminate that, Joe.
Skane and Provost save it. Still 9 seconds of extra man time. Skane, the goal scorer again.
You know, Skane has just had such a nice year shooting. And I think, and we may have the angle here, Joe, I think the goalie was screened slightly by his own defenseman. I think Skane very smartly used 44 as a screen here. Oh, sorry, it's 34 coming out. You just didn't really see it coming out of his stick. And you can see the goalie turn and look at 34 afterwards. So here it comes across the back pipe. 34 is going to try to knock it down. It comes out, and I just think he was screened momentarily.
Beecham. Sends it low. Patterson keeps it moving. 23 seconds to shoot.
Provost with a short.
Lets it rip. Drops the hammer, but Paquette with the clean save. Here comes Yale.
Crystal clear fast break, 4-on-3, Joe. Hits the point man, diagonal. Oh, he dropped it. That would have been a goal by Leo, for sure, Leo Johnson.
Instead, Penn with another chance to pull even at 5. Rubin tried for the bank shot. That one didn't go.
Ouch.
Johnson said, I didn't sign up for that.
These guys get hit by these shots. I can't believe they don't hurt more. They seem to just suck it right up, no problem. That thing was a rocket. It hit number 47.
Inside, another save up high by Paquette. Walsh denied on another quick stick goal attempt.
He wants to get topside, guy in his right hand, and let it go. Really good defense by Yale. That was excellent short stick defense. Outstanding. Provost.
Low shot. Paquette got down to stop that one. So Penn thanks him and starts the breakout here.
Get it to a short. Watch out. There you go. Good job. Here comes Penn with a little break.
McMullen feeding inside. And now another flag coming up on Yale. Anderson. As Yale plays all of this, last 20 seconds of the shot clock with a flag down.
If you're Yale, it's a freebie. No matter what happens, they can't give up a goal. So you might as well go to the goal. Whoops.
Whoops is right. How about that swim move by
Holy
Max Krebsky? Picks up the goal to go with his assist.
Yeah, so it's a technical foul to be wiped out. What a goal this is by Max Krebsky. Full swim move, or as the great Billy Miller used to call that, stirring the walk.
I like that.
Yeah, he was actually one of the inventors. So he's going to take a hard step right over the top. What a move. Then this, wow, what a shot.
Wow.
So he shows his stick low and fires it up high.
This is Johnson, other end of the spectrum at 5'9", 175.
Trying to use change of direction to get top side. Great look inside, good save. When you got him wide open, you got to hit him. Lucchese. Got a couple good slugs in there. We can hear that from here, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Letting it play. 3 seconds. Shot coming, and Paquette makes the save up high. Tell me if you've heard that one before.
Nice job by Penn to slide. Can they recover, though? Watch the pick set on the left, trying to get top side.
Sharp dumps it off. A shot fought off inside. Rebound, score. Kaib is there. Picks it up on the doorstep on this save on the Anderson shot. And Yale back up 3.
It seems like Penn's given up a lot of those this year, Joe. These, you'll make a save or you'll hit a pipe, and one of the opponents seems to be right in the right spot. It bounces to him, and the thing that bothers me here is nobody does anything about it. No one's going. He's just standing there. There's 3 guys staring at him while he's faking. No one going at him.
Waymeyer pushed it forward. Here comes Yale again. Low shot and a score. Pole goal for Hunter Bowen. The sophomore makes up for his penalty earlier with the long pole goal, and Penn is reeling here in the second quarter.
Wow, what a play. That's an incredible play. Now, they have to call delay here. I mean, the whole team ran on the field. You can't just ask him to go off nicely, but this is an incredible play by Yale. Not only was it a great shot and a great goal, but the ground ball was amazing. Why not get the flow going early, right? Give yourself more opportunity to score, more passes, more cuts, more goals.
Moynihan spins in on Pacheco, dodges inside, and he scores! Peter Moynihan, the sophomore, finds the back of the net, his 5th of the year in a back-breaking goal for Yale. This has been a nightmare 90 seconds for Penn.
Yeah, it's so funny. It wasn't that long ago that it was 5-4, right? And Penn was extra man. This is just not great defense by Pacheco. He gives up the inside roll, falls down.
Patterson, hung defender here. To Walsh, low bouncer. Paquette fights that off. Battle for this ball, bouncing right in front of the goal. And it is Yale coming away with it. But Penn needed that ground ball badly. Cam Rubin operating here, sharing with Provost. Rubin pulling his defender away, feeds it across the formation. Skane's shot for the score. Griffin Skane, the hat trick goal to keep Penn in this one and start the second half off on the right foot. That one is going to put his best defender in the box for a minute.
Penn going aggressive. Wow, interesting. The only problem with that is you get stretched out so wide that the lanes open underneath you when you go out that far wide.
Shot from distance and a score. Brad Sharp again steps outside, and Sharp can really let it fly. Showed it there.
And
Extra man goal.
And Penn's won some faceoffs in this half too, Joe. That, you know, they've gotten some draws. And whoops, they're going to get this. Oh, he missed it.
A couple players had a chance at it before Yale ultimately comes away with it. Hunter Bowen, who scored in this one, a pole goal. Machado Rodriguez getting bruised up as he tries to make his way across. Penn takes it away.
Leo
Provost.
Leo with the short. Here comes Provost with a short stick. Got to get to his left hand. He's got it.
Shoots it low, and another kick save made by Paquette. 10th save of the day for Yale's goalie.
It's the right time for the behind-the-back shot because it generates you more angle as your left-hander over there.
Patterson, crease roll, another kick save, Paquette. Currently on 8. Feeding inside, low shot, bouncer, and a score. It's Moynihan's second. And this one's getting late.
Yeah, they allowed him to get open inside, which you can't do. It's not very typical of Penn either. But Yale moves the ball so nicely and so quickly that sometimes you just leave him for half a second. It wasn't that open, but he was open enough.
Rubin trying to make himself an option here.
Oh, nice shoulder in, though.
Curling, shooting, and scoring. It's Skane again, his 4th of the day. Skane is the Quakers' offense, and that was done with a flag down.
Great play by Skane. He's become their guy. He's become their guy, Joe.
Doesn't get any better than that for Skane.
So many teams yell even right when the penalty ends. You're not even until the player gets all the way back in the defensive formation. Then you're even. Great look.
And a feed inside for the score again. Nicely done to set up Ben Smith for his 2nd of the day.
And that's Travis Smith again. So not only did he score a goal earlier, Joe, boy, that's a big body too. Look at number 18, Travis Smith. So he's coming down right-handed. He's looking across on the diagonal to Smith. Catch. Boom. It's very smart offense by Yale.
Lions had everybody run away from him all at once.
Great check.
And a takeaway by Penn.
It's these little mistakes. I don't know how you can't pick that ball up. It is so difficult. He's going to run right by him. Shoot that.
He does.
Oh,
and
what
a
a
low
save.
And Smith was right there for the rebound, but
no.
just outstretched for that ground ball.
Fast break, Joe. Clear 4-on-3. Coming down the gut. Wow, they're lucky.
Still on the secondary break. A shot and a score. Huge goal for Tristan Ghosh.
Wow. That's incredible. That's a great shot Leo Hoffman took, too. Just an incredible save by Paquette. That's an incredible save. And they see how fast they come out. They're looking for that outlet pass to create opportunities. Then they get it. And this is a shot that, again, Emmett Carroll has got to save that. He has to make that save.
Tynan Walsh getting a good look from the wing. Mulligan kind of bumping him out. Looking to feed. That time shooting. Getting tangled up with a man behind the play as well. Looks like everything's okay between he and Christian Johnson. At least as okay as it's going to get here on the field. Crease roll. Low shot and a score for Patterson. The diving goal. And they needed that from Patterson.
Wow, do they need that goal. And it's so funny that Paquette sometimes makes these incredible saves. That time there was not a ton of angle there. It was a really smart shot, but he almost took that shot without seeing the goal. He's coming from behind right-handed. He's gaining momentum and running fast to outrun his defender. Right? He doesn't have that much space. He just kind of fires it. And, man, it goes in. Great shot by Patterson.
Davis trying to set a screen here. Now he'll go off. Well, just kidding. He dropped him. A shot and a save. Again, Paquette. That one from distance. 9:45 left.
Great play by Yale's defenseman to knock that pass down because it was one of those situations where they had lost Lucchese. He was wide open in front of the goal, and the Yale player knocked it down. It's kind of the story of the game to some level. Great clear by Yale. This could be trouble. Shot coming.
And a score. Max Krevsky, his 3rd point of the game, and Yale continues to keep Penn away.
You know another key theme in this game, Joe? Yale is more opportunistic. They find opportunities. They've got a little 3-on-2. Penn sinks down. No one challenges the shooter. Now he's 10 yards out. I mean, come on.
Absolutely had to notch. So momentum would be in their favor heading into tournament season.
No doubt. And they're getting healthier, right? So they're getting guys back. That's a positive. Shot coming. Great save.
Another bounce shot, though, on Emmett Carroll.
Yep. And Yale subbing. 33. We have not seen a lot of him today. So they're bringing some new guys. Shot taken. New 60.
In tight. The shot didn't come out of the stick of Lions. A flag is down.
You got to go now. It's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Fed behind the goal. Diving in and a score for Walsh. The senior able to find netting, and Penn down by 4.
This group of Yale guys walking 2 by 2, screaming and hollering, and they weren't even in the stadium yet. And I thought they were going to break my car in half. Goal.
Open goal and a score. Cole Cashin finds the back of the net, and that's about all she wrote. Hoffman. Smith finds the feed from Walsh and the score. Nice tic-tac-toe goal, but you wonder, where was that? It's not like that wasn't available as an option before, and it's exactly what you were talking about, the guy who causes the slide starting the offense.
Yeah, and I don't know where Yale's not trying anymore. There's a good skip pass here. There's a good look inside. Everybody's moving. Like, where was that in the first and the second quarter? Again, it's like 1 pass, 2 at the most. You got to go to the goal like now. You don't have time to pass the ball around the perimeter. Here comes Skane against the short. Trying to get right-handed.
Instead lets it go with the left and scores. Skane's got 5 today.
Are we about to see a miracle, Joe?
Starts with 1.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a wild scene. I think Skane just has so much confidence right now. There's going to be a screen here. I think 34 might have screened the goalie. That's the core. And if that's your thing, then you can only really give up 8 or 9 a game. And that's your winning formula, and they just didn't do it. Air gate.
And a score. No, they wave it off. Crease violation called. Walsh looked like he had potted one. And so that's how this one wraps up. Yale with a monster win over Penn.